Welcome to the FMC Lounge, everyone. I'm your host, Joe for Show, and in this video, we will be doing a guide for Axion, the new content that came out in Season 3. And the main reason why we're doing this is for two reasons. One of them is they kind of changed a few things of how we farm certain stuff in Axion. Also, this is for returning players who've been out of the loop and don't understand things are working now. If y'all could do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. It would really help with the YouTube algorithm. I would appreciate it a lot. Now, enough of the yapping. Let's jump straight into the video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is some of the stuff that got changed. Well, if you notice around here, these are hard missions, but if you notice this one right here, it has a different symbol with the teeth, and this one as well. But if you look at the rest, they don't. And the main reason why these missions are operational area, zoom in over here, there's this little small symbol next to it. There's three different symbols, and those are the three new mini bosses in Axion. And there will always be one at a certain location. If you notice right here, it says breach discharger. There's a timer that how much time left before it rotates. And if you come down over here, you notice it's a different symbol. It's a steel pincher. So keep in mind that these new mini bosses are always going to be on a time rotation. For these operational area, same over here for these regular ones. And then if you notice right here, the operational area has its own timer. Once that hour 41 minute goes by, this mission and this mission will not be the operational area no more. They will rotate randomly and there'll be one of these new missions. Another thing about these operational area missions, these are the only ones that you could farm when you're trying to target farm a certain loot, like the new vehicles or for the new Descendant Nell. If you come over here to your library and you go over here to your miscellaneous, and if you notice right here, this is your arcade loot, going to have 25% chance of dropping one of these blueprints for Nell. It's not going to be in amorphous pattern no more. You're not going to go farm a boss. You're farming a mission and there's a chance that you're going to get the same with the blueprint loot. This has have a bigger loot pool and lower percent chance because it's going to add in the new weapons, the new vehicles, and Nell as well. If you want Nell, you want to come over here, press the acquisition info button, whatever it is for you, depending on what platform you're on. And if you notice right here, this one says first crater and AX power converter station. These are all these other missions, but they're not highlighted. And the reason why these two are your operational area. So that's why you need to pay attention when you're trying to target farm. Make sure the mission you're doing is still the operational area and it hasn't rotated. And the way you target farm is you want to, whatever one you go over, for example, let's say first crater, I'm gonna highlight over it. And if you notice on the bottom of my screen, it says set target reward. I'm gonna press that button and then you're gonna see it tells me target reward has been registered. If I come back over here to the library, it's going to be down right here. And every time I complete that mission, which for me was the first crater right here, I'm gonna get a percentage up. Another reason why these operational areas are very important to pay attention to, you have a daily challenge over here called dimensional energy stabilization, and you get these rewards right here. And you want to make sure you complete this every day because these rewards are going to give you materials to upgrade your vehicle. They're going to give you a trigger module loot case. It's going to drop a random trigger module. And another thing that's important about these operational areas, if you come over here and you hold your inventory button, come over to this event, you're going to see into the Axion Plains right here. If you click on it, you have weekly challenges. You're going to get more materials for your bike. You also get a shader for your bike, and then you also get 2 guaranteed arcade loot with a chance at the blueprint you need for Nell if you're still trying to farm for her. And then you will, if you complete the wall crasher, you will also get the trigger module loot, which will drop one of these mods right here for you. One of the new things they added, there's these right here with a timer. They're kind of like outposts, but instead of outposts, they're your Axiom drop zone. And when you go to this area, there's going to be enemies there. And once you clear it, you're going to get these materials you see right here. And after you complete the material, if you notice on the side of my screen, I'm getting the materials from the drop. You also want to make sure you interact with the mine core to get even extra materials as well. I noticed some people, they don't do that. They just walk away. There's always going to be 2 of these around on your map. As you can see, there's one right here. There's another one right here. I'm not sure how long it takes for them to respawn. If I'm going to guess, probably like 20 between 30 minutes. There's also open world Colossus. One looked like Grave Walker, the other one looked like Dead Bride. They are a little bit more tankier than the hard mode Colossus, so keep that in mind. They drop sort of the same loot, and there is a chance they could drop a fully catalyzed crystal catalyst for you, so you don't have to go research one. For the new wall crasher, what's going to happen is, if you notice, pull up your map, there's going to be a timer here that's always on an hour rotation. When this timer hits 10 minutes, you will get a prompt on your screen telling you that boss is getting ready and stuff, and basically you have like 10 minutes to decide if you want to participate. Another way you could tell if you're not in Axion, when you pull up your map, you will see a little red symbol over the Axion Plains right here, and that's another way of them telling you that it's about to come in 10 minutes. If you notice right now, I'm heading over here to the wall crasher to, participate in, let's just say it's starting and everything, if you head over here when it's starting, and this door would be closed, and even if this door is closed, you can still participate. You just got to get up next to the door and it will start the matchmaking for you. And if the door is open and you're waiting, as long as you're next to the door or anywhere in here, you'll automatically get put in the matchmaking for the wall crasher. If you need a easy build for wall crasher, check the link down below in the description. I'll have a video showing the build I use farm wall crasher all the time. And if you need help still, you could join the stream whenever I am live, and I'll help you do it as well, and we could complete it together if you need the help. Another new thing that they added in Axion, and even new to the game, is because these new vehicles, there's also these race missions, and depending on your timer, you could get these rewards right here. To get all these rewards, like the 45-second that guarantee crystallization catalyst, you probably have to have the 2 new vehicles, which either Orca or Vortex. Supposedly the Orca is more faster. I'm not sure, I don't have either one yet. I'm still trying to farm them, but just keep that in mind when you attempt these races. There are multiple of them throughout the whole zone. As you can see, when you come over here to your managed vehicles, this is how you're gonna be able to upgrade your vehicle and stuff with those materials. And as you can see, me spending material, the stats are going up and up, so this is how you get your vehicles faster. I'm not sure this is going to be the same for the Orca or the Vortex. It might be something different since those are more of a high-end vehicle, so just keep that in mind. I also probably recommend save your materials for the Orca Vortex. Don't waste it on here. I'm just doing it just, you know, to show you what it looks like when you spend the enhanced performance of these materials. Overall, the Axion is a pretty nice content that they added for the season 3. My only issue with Axion, I feel like the zone's sort of a little bit too big just for 4 people. I feel like there should be more, at least 8-player limit for an area this big. And also, for example, let's just say me and 2 other randoms are farming one other mission, and then our 4th person, the 4th random in our public lobby, is doing a different mission. These missions are not that easy to complete if you're not running at least Enos or Serena. If you're using any other Descendant, they're pretty rough. So as someone who's playing solo, it kind of sucks having to do these missions alone just because the other 3 people are farming a different mission. That's why I kind of wish you could have 8 people in Axion, but at the same time, I understand why. For people that are on console, experience crashing, there's so many stuff happening, and just imagine having 8 people and then just 7 Enos all spamming abilities and everything. It's just a cluster of just so much stuff happening on your screen. So I can kind of see why they didn't do it. Well, that's gonna be it for the video. Hopefully this guy will help you understand how Axion work and everything. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So I'll catch you on the next video.